Senator Anderson would go straight to the powers to be, and whether they wanted to listen or not, they would have to listen because he would be repetitive in his ask, his requests, and they would try to take him off of course, and he would say to them, and I always admired it, they would want him to talk about A, and he would tell them, well, I heard your question on A, but let's talk about B. At the end of the day, everybody in the room was talking about B.
So Ralph and I, we would meet every morning over at the Barlow parking lot on Marlin Road. I get in his car and we drive to Columbia. And I was wondering, I said, what are we going to talk about for 100 miles every day? Every day we talked about something different. For 3 years we did that for every day. And the best years of my life was when I was doing that with Ralph.
Once he has made that commitment, and we saw that in the infectious bill, he was determined to make a difference, and he was determined and committed to doing something good in the health arena.
I had a fellow of mine that went to the hospital to stay a week, and he is still in there. You know, where he caught an infection.
Ralph put the bill on the floor and the bill passed. And he was telling me the reason why, because there were so many infectious diseases and nobody was keeping up with the rate of them and how they were happening and where they were coming from. So his bill was to help make the hospitals keep a record of them. And also that way they can know where they're coming from, where they started, when they stopped, and things like that. And he ended up getting an award.
I lived off that for a long, long time.
All of the grandkids, all of the boys play basketball. That's like the sports. We would go to his games to support him, and when they won the state championship in Columbia, they got to go to the house at the time, and my grandfather was there, and so that was really cool, I'm sure, for my grandfather to be there at that time. And I know my grandfather made a really funny joke, and I'm sure he told you guys that joke.
One of my grandsons won, was playing in the tournament in Columbia, and of course he had already won that they had, and I kind of introduced Wade Hampton. I told him the coach didn't show for the game that day because all of his members was going to heaven. And they said, well, how can you tell that? I said, because we beat the hell out of him.
He believed in education, and as a result of that belief, each year we would see the South Carolina Education Association give to him an A+ grade. He has given it not his some, but given it his all for others to improve their quality of life.
He wanted to do what was right in the eyes of God. He says, man's not looking at me. He said, but God's always looking at me. He said, so I've gotten every way I am today because of my faith and because I believe in God, and God took care of me. He said, so I got to take care of the people.
So, Papa, we just want to thank you for everything you have done, your life of service, all of your contributions, all of the love that you have given us and shown us. You've been like a second dad to all of your grandkids and great-grandkids, and we just love you and appreciate you so much. We love you, Papa.